Welcome to Metaphysical Soul Speak. I'm your host, Elena Fox Starks. Hey guys, I hope that you're doing really well today and that whenever and wherever you are making healthy choices in your diet. And I say this with Dorito breath. My son went out and bought nacho cheese Doritos and he left me a quite sizable bowl of them, and I only ate about 4 or 5 chips, and I'm done, leaving the rest for him for tomorrow because I'm on the keto diet, and sometimes you're allowed to have up to 20 to 30 grams of carbohydrates per day. So that was my carbohydrate load for the day, 4 chips. But I don't normally eat like this. In fact, I haven't had Doritos in months. In fact, I actually considered brushing my teeth before doing this because I don't want you to smell my breath from there. Anyway, I wanted you guys to know, honestly, this keto diet, and I've not been working it perfectly. I have been putting a little bit of sugar in my coffee in the morning, brown sugar, but I'm trying to make healthier choices. Overall, my diet is cleaned up except for my morning coffee with a little bit of sugar here and there and popcorn at night if I'm really hungry. But I always make that with coconut oil, sesame seed oil, turmeric to take out inflammation, as well as a big lofty helping of butter because to eat fat helps you lose fat. Weird, right? So counterintuitive. But if you don't eat fat in your diet, your body will manufacture the worst kind of fat, the high cholesterol you don't want. So I've learned the hard way. I have looked into this for years. And anyway, this diet, I will be honest with you, I've lost 3.5 inches off my waist in 2 weeks. And it would have been more if the vegetables weren't making me a little bit bloated in my tummy. But overall, this has been excellent. Intermittent fasting mixed with the ketosis or a keto diet has been excellent. I am really, really pleased with it because not only have I already lost weight, I think another 2-3 weeks and I'll be back down to looking really good. And in 6 months, I'm going to look freaking fantastic, like I was a teenager again. I just know it. I feel it. I have so much energy. I am mentally more clear. You guys, if you have been thinking about going on a diet, just do it, baby. Yay to keto. Oh, and speaking of diets that aren't so good, according to National Public Radio, NPR.org, just about 5 hours ago, I got a blurb come across my phone, a little news article about a little boy, a 14-year-old boy, who literally ate himself blind. He has been extremely picky his whole life. His parents couldn't get him to eat anything. The only foods he would eat, and he was extremely stubborn, the only foods he ate were white bread without the crust, potato chips like Pringles, which is, by the way, if you guys didn't know this, Pringles potato chips are wheat mixed with potatoes. Yeah, did you not know that? Isn't that weird? I didn't. When one day I read the ingredients and I was like, what? No wonder they taste different than potato chips, right? So he wasn't even getting a complete vegetable, and potatoes are not the healthiest vegetable out of all the possible vegetables. So anyway, this kid was eating white bread, Pringles potato chips, and processed ham and nothing else. No fruits or vegetables to speak of, just like wheat mixed with potato, and ham. If you ever want to go blind permanently, I guess that's the diet to do it. I just can't even with this. But this kid has been diagnosed with optical neuropathy, basically blindness, and he will be blind for the rest of his life because of his crappy ass diet. Unbelievable, right? Unfrickin' believable. So I just, let that be a warning and a lesson to you, though. I have a friend Well, it's actually my friend's daughter. She has been so picky that all she eats is the microwave version of macaroni and cheese and vanilla pudding, and I think candy that tastes like fruit. So I should ask her how her eyes are doing. You could really screw up your vision with your health, with your diet. You screw up everything with diet, and you can fix everything with diet also. So that's why I'm recommending you guys a keto diet. Oh my God, Dr. Berg, I just got on his website. I joined as a member. Oh my God, the information is incredible, and I'm learning so much. I'm getting ready to get better and better. It's just like every week I am improving what I'm already doing. I just discovered a recipe. I can't wait to try it. You take cauliflower, just a head of cauliflower, and you grate it and you mix it with eggs and you bake it in the oven, and it's called cauliflower bread, and it's extremely healthy. And he said, just put a little bit of cheese on that. Melt a little cheese on that. I'm like, oh my God, that sounds phenomenal. Or you could put pizza sauce and cheese and even pepperoni or salami if it's, of course, organic and grass-fed beef. But even bacon that's grass-fed organic, that would be an incredible dinner, right? And that's one of the keto-friendly recipes I found on his site. I'm like, dang. He even has a recipe for pecan pie. It's sugar-free, and he has a whole thing on all the different things. And you could go see, most of his information is free, but the stuff on his site, he was right. He said there's a lot more on the site than what he gives away free. Oh my God. Anyway, I can't say enough about this guy. I don't get any kickbacks from even mentioning it. I want you guys to be healthy. I want us all to be healthy and feeling great. I feel amazing. I have so much energy lately. And when I sleep like a damn rock, and I'm just like out for 6 to 8 hours, just solid. And before, I was tossing and turning and waking up every hour or two. The only problem I have is just not getting into bed on time. But I think tonight I'll get there tonight for sure. I'm going to release this before 11 o'clock Ecuadorian time. So yay. I will have enough sleep. Thank you, God, today. But I wanted to get into the Schumann resonance stuff and everything really quick. I already did the second half of the show. Yeah, I was dyslexic today. Good thing, too. It's a long tarot reading, Tarot Tuesday, and I'm reading for the collective whole, for all of humanity. And this is the topic for September is love. Love relationships. Love relationships as far as the love you have in your family, as well as your romantic relationships, whether you're single and looking, or single and looking to have a better love relationship with yourself, or if you're already in a relationship, if you are a twin flame or a soulmate looking for your other, well, I won't say your other half because you're a whole person now, but if you're looking for your true love. You know, if you've already had several soulmates, you're looking for another soulmate. We have so many soulmates, it's okay. Crunch all you want, we'll make more. Okay, enough with the potato chips already. But this reading, I will be honest with you, this is the most positive tarot reading I think I've ever had. Ever. And it's for everybody. We have all entered into a higher level of love, a higher level of living, a higher realm, the fifth dimension. And it looks like in the next 3 to 6 months, baby, well, you have to stick around and hear this. You gotta hear this reading. It's incredible. Anyway, we're gonna go to disclosurenews.it right now. And they only have the evening report at 1700 UTC time. They write, even in today's chart, we can see that there wasn't a real calm. The periods of most intense activity were 2. The first from 7 to 9, which reached from maximum 20 hertz. And the second was from 14 to 15 UTC time with a maximum of 36 hertz. All right, that's cool. It's not as impressive as what's next. Oh, it's September 3rd. I just realized I've got to call my ex-boyfriend and wish him a happy birthday. He's also a Virgo. Loving Virgo people. All right, we're a strange lot, us Virgos, and we kind of have to stick together. And when we hear somebody else is a Virgo, it's like we have this instant understanding of who they are. It's like VW owners. You buy a VW bus, suddenly everyone is giving you the peace sign. It's like a secret club that you have joined. It's one of the most incredible experiences. Okay, so September 3rd. At midnight in California time, the Hertz frequency of the Schumann resonance was 140, just humming right along. By 4 a.m., California was humming at 145 Hertz frequency. In Hafuf, Saudi Arabia, gotta get that over. Okay, there we go. This website is so touchy. All right, at midnight in Hafuf, Saudi Arabia, they started off at 163 Hertz frequency. Wow. They went up to 167 by 4 a.m. That's incredible. That's incredible. I bet they have a lot of Ascension symptoms over there. In Lithuania, 273. 273 on Hertz frequency. And they went down from midnight to 4 a.m. They went down to 271. But they started off at 273 at midnight. Alberta, Canada, this is the winner chicken dinner every time. Alberta, Canada, 351 Hertz frequency on the Schumann resonance. Man, were they like in the 10th dimension over there? That's incredible. 351 at midnight, but by 4 a.m., they went up to 359. Oh my God. It's huge. It's just huge. All right. In Northland, New Zealand, 64 Hertz frequency at midnight and went down. They just dipped around 2 a.m. at 63, went right back up to 64 by 4 a.m. And Hafuf, you guys are good. Hulului, South Africa, I honestly don't know what's going over there in Hulului, but they have been at 0 since August 22nd. Somebody, please knock on all the doors in Hulului. Make sure everyone's alive still. Why? Why is it 0? I can only assume. I honestly, from a scientific viewpoint, if I'm going to be scientific about this, they probably lost their equipment. It's probably not really 0. I don't believe or trust that it's 0 since August 22nd. Really? All right. In A Course in Miracles, acim.org, we are still working right along in the workbook lessons. I'm not giving the whole lesson. If you wish to explore it further on your own, you may do so at acim.org or go download an app of your choice. They have them in every color of the rainbow. So pick the one you like, the one you resonate with. They're all free because there is... These books are in the public domain. They messed up with the copyright early on, which kind of is fortuitous for the rest of us. For all of us, actually, we could donate money to them. If you are blind and cannot read the lessons, the acim.org actually has a way that you can hear the lessons read to you every day. So no one is missing out with this. All right, lesson 86 is review. And the first thought for today to review is from lesson 71. Only God's plan for salvation will work. Only God's plan for salvation will work. And it says it's senseless for me to search wildly about for salvation. I've seen it in many people and in many things, but when I reached for it wasn't there. I was mistaken about where it is. I was mistaken about what it is. I will undertake no more idle seeking. Only God's plan for salvation will work. And I will rejoice because his plan can never fail. All right. Next is from lesson 72. Holding grievances is an attack on God's plan for salvation. Holding grievances is an attack on God's plan for salvation. And it says specific applications for this idea might take these forms. I am choosing between misperception and salvation as I look on this. This calls for salvation, not attack. If I see grounds for grievances in this, I will not see grounds for my salvation. So there you go. I've been having grievances with somebody recently, to the point where he was harassing me last night at 4 o'clock in the morning, up until almost 5 o'clock in the morning, calling me repeatedly on WhatsApp. I finally said, you are harassing me, stop talking to me. And he came back with, because he's a narcissist, he said, you don't even understand the word harassment. So I sent him a legal definition of what harassment is, with the 5 tenements of what harassment means. And then I gave him examples specifically of what he's doing to harass me. And since he's in my country from Europe, I said, if you want, I will be more than happy to call my friend who is a policeman in your area and have him come and pick you up. Because when you harass someone like that repeatedly, and I mean, I've got the WhatsApp, I've got the proof. All I have to do is hand in the script to the court. If someone is harassing you, it's all you need to do. That carries a weight of 6 months to 2.5 years in jail and a $5,000 fine. After I sent him that information, he continued to harass me another 5 or 10 minutes, and then he just kind of gave up. And I severed all ties with him. Finally. Frickin' finally. And you know what? Today I woke up so light. I felt so light. I felt great. So if you have anyone that you just need to cut loose, shake them loose. And this is someone who came into my life recently, like a month ago. And I saw he was a narcissist about 1 to 2 weeks in, maybe about 1 week. I started to see it. And after 2 weeks, I was absolutely certain that he was a narcissist and someone I had to work with on a project. And it was like, oh my God, you know, I wanted to shake him loose at the end of the project, which is in about a month from now. But I had to contact the company and say, no, I honestly, I need to work with somebody else on this project. And they were like, you're actually insulting our biggest wage earner. I'm like, I'm not insulting him. I don't care if he makes $1 trillion per minute. This person is harassing me. He might be good at making money, but he's also good at harassing people. He has been harassing me because I am a woman. And so he's made some very sexist remarks, and he's calling me, and at all hours of the day and the night, even while I was recording the show, he was trying to call. You know, his like little number kept coming up, and it was so irritating. So I was holding grievances with him, and you know what? Oh, thank God it's all over, and I let go of it. And I also started already doing the Ho'oponopono process so that he can learn to heal himself. I don't need to do it for him. But as far as him coming into my energy field of awareness as a shaman, I know that means it's either something inside me, which I know it's not because I've checked myself before I wrecked myself. And I know that it's the stuff coming from himself, his self, himself, and also his, you know, his childhood, whatever. But you know what? I can forgive him, but I'm not going to forget. And that doesn't mean I need to work with him ever again. I don't have to do another project with him. It's over. You know, he'll get his cut at the end of the project when it's over. But, you know, as far as personally working with someone like that, when they cause grievances in your life continuously, it's time to cut them loose. And I did. And I feel amazing. There's like half the weight on my shoulders gone already. Yay. Losing weight with keto, losing weight with getting rid of grievances, using the Ho'oponopono process to heal myself as well as him, healing his own energy field. You know, just imagining, hey, there's an invisibility cloak around him and it's filled with the Ho'oponopono process. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. That's the energy. But you're saying those words not to the person, but to God. And God is taking care of it, healing them in the fastest, most highest vibrational light possible. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop this here. I'm going to have a very short introduction this time because we need to get into this reading. You're not going to, I mean, seriously, this is the best reading I've ever had in my life. You are not going to believe how great and positive and amazing it is. And I'm so happy to share it with you. I can't wait to get to it. Before I forget, Ascension symptom scale today is at 97, and I'm double checking kinesiology. Yes, getting 97. That's excellent. We're not at the highest height of it. We're still having, just the basic stuff, tinnitus, and you might have some emotional stuff going on. I just finished up with that yesterday, and I just feel emotionally so much lighter. I hope you can hear it in my voice. I hope that I'm conveying a high vibrational energy when I speak with you. I just feel great. I feel great. The energy of the diet. I had guarana instead of coffee today. I need to have a guarana fruit tree. Oh my God, I'd be out like peeling a fruit and jittering and It's like fruit with natural caffeine in it. Oh my God. It tastes so freaking good. If you guys have ever drank a Red Bull, that is the flavor of guarana. And they grow here. It's like I live in the right country because I am a caffeine freak. And you know what? Caffeine is keto friendly. What I need to do is find some heavy cream to put in my coffee because high amounts of fat will help you lose fat faster, which is so weird. But I need to find a good sugar substitute. So stevia in coffee is horribly bitter. And I have stevia here. I do use it in everything else. But coffee, it's just crap and it's so bad. Here's more bitter. It's like, oh, you crying? Let me give you something to cry about. Slap. That's what stevia does to you, to your coffee at least. But everything else, stevia is excellent. So I do recommend it. My stevia that I have, it's just plants that grow here in Ecuador. It's a product of Ecuador, and they cut and dry the plants in the sun, package them up, and there you go. And it's up to you to chop it up, crumble it up, put it in a blender, and make it into the sugar-like substance that you find in the United States, like Trulia or whatever. But yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on everything. I hope that you guys are too, whenever and wherever you are listening to this podcast, this episode. I hope that this is the choice you're making for yourself, cutting negative food and negative people out of your life. But if you must eat Doritos, don't eat more than 5. And honestly, after like the 4th one, it didn't even taste good anymore. I ate the 5th one and I'm all, it lost its fascination. The keto diet's really working. I don't crave anything. I walked around this grocery store today looking at all the snacks, and I was just like, well, you know what? Out of all the snacks here, the only one I honestly wanted, walnuts. Yeah, I ate walnuts. That was my dessert today was walnuts. And nuts are very keto friendly. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know about that, my progress. I'm going to keep you up to date on it in case you've been curious and you've been wanting to do something. It's not all that bad. You eat this for a week, this diet, and even in the middle of my first week, I ate a piece of chocolate cake. It was my birthday week. It wasn't on my birthday. On my birthday, I had 2 tequila sunrises instead. So I have not been at all perfect, and I've already lost almost 4 inches around my waist. I've lost inches all over my whole body. Tons of energy, as you can tell. It's not just a guarana. So, what else is I to say? Oh, if you listen to this tonight and you listen to my tarot card reading, and say you decided to come back and re-listen 6 months from now, my higher guidance wanted me to let you guys know that this reading, whenever you listen to it, even if you find it 2 years from now, it's going to be every bit as active and alive for you at that moment. All this energy of this is going to be completely true for you no matter when you listen to it. So if you come back and listen to it next year, next week, in 6 years, it's going to be 100% true then as it is now. There's a lot of high vibration, and I channel God in this one. Well, right after this message, you're going to hear it. You're going to not want to miss it. All right. I'll be right back after this. If you're listening to this, you obviously like podcasts, and you probably like music too. Long walks on the beach, romantic dancing under the stars, and oh wait, we're not doing that right now. On Spotify, you can listen to all of that in one place for free, and you don't even need a premium account, which is cool. Free is always good. Spotify has a huge catalog of podcasts on every topic, including the one you're listening to right now. On Spotify, you can follow your favorite podcasts so you never miss an episode. Download episodes to listen to offline wherever you are, including your long romantic walks on the beach. Also, one thing I love about Spotify is that you can easily share what you're listening to with your friends via Spotify's integrations with the social platforms like Instagram. So that makes it really, really versatile. Just search for Metaphysical Soul Speak on the Spotify app or browse podcasts in the Your Library tab. And follow me, of course, don't forget, so that you'll never again miss an episode of Metaphysical Soul Speak. Spotify is the world's leading music streaming service, and now it can be your go-to for podcasts too. Thank you guys so much for supporting Metaphysical Soul Speak on Spotify. Metaphysical Soul Speak is run on sponsors and listener support. This means listeners like you. If you are so inclined to support my efforts and my little podcast, please visit me at anchor.fm/metaphysical and pledge an amount of your choosing today. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm here with my tarot cards. I use the deck Das Anden Tarot. That's the German. It's like Tarot of the Andes, but the deck itself is in German, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, I have to shuffle 3 more times. I already hit the deck 3 times, and I've shuffled 4 times. I always do 7. Lucky number 7. That's 1. I'm going to do 2 more. I'd like to connect with Archangel Gabriel today to help pluck out. I'd like to be connected to God so that, Prime Creator, you can help me, help all of us by having Archangel Gabriel pluck out the cards we need. So we're going to do a Celtic Cross, basic 10-card spread. And again, this reading is for September for love, twin flame relationships, soulmate relationships, and normal relationships, including friendships, and to a lesser extent, familial relationships. Okay, so, all right, we're going to go ahead and ask what is our first card is first, where are we at right now? What is the present moment where we all stand collectively as a collective whole? And God, this isn't just for me. This is for everybody that is ascending right now. Please have Archangel Gabriel take the card out. Woo! Is this it? There we go. Ooh. We have the High Priestess card. That is where we're at right now. That's good. It has a 13 on it. That means transformation and change. All right, now, God, what is the next card? Have Archangel Gabriel pull it out for what is crossing us right now. What is our biggest opportunity or challenge at the moment? That is the next card we need to pull, is the next opportunity or challenge. Oops. Is it that? No. Good. All right. So, Archangel Gabriel, please pull out the card that shows the collective whole. Where are we at as far as what is our biggest cross, or is this it? This card is the Strength card. All right. I've got to put my reading glasses on because these letters are so tiny. La fuerza. Strength. Apparently, I didn't know this, you guys. Did you know that in German, the word for strength is Kraft with a K, like Kraft macaroni and cheese? Strong macaroni and cheese. That's so weird. I never knew that. I just thought it was someone's last name, and and actually my last name Starks also means strength in Celtic. So could have just as easily been Starks macaroni and cheese. All right. Let's see. Prime Creator, I'd like to ask for what is below us? What is the foundation of our current situation? Please have Archangel Gabriel, please go ahead and pluck out the card that is the one that, couple just flew across the room. Lovely. Is it one of these cards? Okay, no. I love when the cards get active and jumpy, but then I have to chase them across the room. All right, just please pull out the card that is, oh my God, here they go again, everywhere. Flying all over the room. All right. What is the card that is our foundation of our current situation? That is it one of these? No. I keep having groupings of cards fly out, and usually when it's a grouping, it's not. It just means that the cards are getting active and jumpy, which is good. It's a good sign that we are making a connection with spirit. Even though it takes a while to pick up the cards and whatnot. All right. So what is our foundation of the current situation for the collective pole right now? Please, I only need one card, not bunches of them pulled out. One card. And of course, reversals don't count. I keep getting groups of 3, so maybe 3 is a number that means something to some of you guys. Maybe it's something that you've been thinking about, or maybe it's a number that's come to you. Is it this card? Ace of Cups. That's a really good card. That is our foundation. Lovely. What is behind us? Now the next card is what is behind us? What have we left already? What have we gone through? We're done with. We've left behind us. Please hold just one card. Archangel Gabriel, pull out the one card that will let us know what the collective whole has on the level of love. What have we left behind? That we have lesson we've already learned, basically. Energy we've let go of, lesson we've learned, what is behind. That is the next card. Oops, is this the card here? Dissolution. 2 of Cups. Desengaño. That's what it says. That's interesting because that is related. Cups are always related to love and relationships, so... And that's what we've left behind, but it says dissolution. And usually when I see the 2 of Cups, I think of it as a positive, so we'll see. And that might be just what's behind us, and that's maybe related to the foundation, which is the Ace of Cups, also another Cups card. Cups are always related to love, so it sounds like we're on the right path, right? Okay, so what is above us? What does our higher selves, our collective oversoul, our higher selves want us to know right now? Is it this card? No. Is it this card? No. Okay, good. Now I'm getting two cards at once being pulled that fly out. So I only need one now. Archangel Gabriel, please take this card. For what is above us right now? What is the card that's above us? Is this a card that's above us? The 8 of Cups, relations and contact. We're getting a lot of cup cards, and that's good. So it means we have made a really good connection with spirit. asking about relationships, twin flames, relationships that exist now or that could or should or will, or ones that have ended so that new ones can come together. All right, now the next card we need to ask about, God, is please let me know what is in front of us, what is in our immediate future in the next week for the collective whole in general regarding love, relationships, or twin flames, or soulmate relationships, or even those of us that are still single, you know, they're waiting for our true love to come. So, what is in front of us? Is this the card? Okay. Is this what's in front of us? No. All right. Oh my God, the Lovers card flipped over in the deck, and as I was going through it, it was just suddenly on top. I'm like, all right, see? Definitely we made contact with spirits. All right, the spirit, the great spirit. All right, great spirit, prime creator, God, please let us know what is in front of us coming in the next week for the collective whole. As far as love, are we going to make contact, or what do we need to know for the next week? Please let Archangel Gabriel take out one card. Sometimes this is like exhausting. It's like, this is like, I don't need to go to the gym. I just need to do this. I'm just like going, you can hear the cards, you can hear the ASMR of this. Like they're just moving and moving, but nothing is being pulled out. Archangel Gabriel, I'm still connected with you. All right. Yes. Oh, okay. There we go. Ace of Wands. There we go. So that's related to, even though it's not a cup, I already have the Ace of Cups. So it's another ace. That's good. All right. Now I'd like to ask, how does our potential partner view us? Whether we're twin flames, soulmates, single, or what have you. What is it one of these two cards? No. Two cards again. Two means pairing up or couplehood. So what is the first, or how do, oh, I'm sorry, this is not even the right, I'm asking the wrong one. I'm sorry. The next card is, how do we see ourselves in relationship to our potential love, or the person that we are in a relationship with, or twin flames, or soulmate, twin flames, the one we're with, or the one we ought to be with? How do we view ourselves in relationship to that person? That's the next card. So please, Archangel Gabriel, pull that out. Is it one of these? No, that was another group. It was like 4 or 5 cards. So, all right. Which card relates to how we view ourselves in relationship to, well, the relationship? Is it this card? Oh, very nice. Ace, another ace, Ace of Pentacles. All right. Now, the next card is, how does the other person looking in at us, our potential, how does the other person view us? That's the next card, the next card, the next card. Alrighty. How do they view us? Is this, oh, that's weird. Is this how they view us? The 10 of Cups? Okay, now this is weird because I have never noticed this before, but the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups both have the word in Spanish on these cards, satisfacción. How interesting is that? And the Ace of Pentacles has a number on it, says 77. And Capricorn and Taurus, which is being very stubborn as well as also very much into luxurious stuff, which makes sense. Satisfaction. This is an extremely positive reading. Okay. For the next 3 months, and also our hopes and fears, what is that card? The card that would represent our hopes our fears, or the next 3 months. In the next, between now and between the next week and the next 3 months, what is that card? What can we expect as a collective whole with our relationships that we have, or the ones we want, whether we're single or in a relationship? Oh, nice. Okay, so this one is the Queen of Wands, which is related to the Ace of Wands. It's related to the next week. And it says, Queen of Enthusiasm, Reina Entusiasta. Queen of Wands. Well, that's interesting. Okay, and so for the final outcome of this whole reading in the next 6 months, what can we expect in the next 6 months in romantic relationships as far as a collective whole? Is this the card? The Magician. Whew, this is one of the best readings, you guys, I think that we have ever had. All right, putting that down now. Only took 13 minutes to draw all these cards. Holy cow. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read them. But I'm also going to look up, even though this is the Andean Tarot, I'm going to look up the Rider-Waite deck explanations, because a lot of times they are extremely right on. Now, the first card is the High Priestess, which is a virgin. She's a virgin, by the way. So that's kind of interesting, isn't it? All right. I'm going to see. Okay, God, I'd like to be connected with you. Am I connected with you? I'm going to ask, what does a High Priestess have to do with a collective whole as far as relationships? Okay, he says, when you started off in this world, you started off as a virgin. You started off as pure and innocent. And what you need to remember during any and all interactions with anyone in your world is, whether they are someone who you're in a relationship with romantically or not, is that you are all pure and innocent. And many of you have forgotten that. You've come up with erroneous ideas that you are not pure, you're not innocent, and you do not deserve what you wish to have, because you created the idea and concept of original sin, and that is something that is stuck in your subconscious minds, and a lot of times it holds people back, and they think that they're dirty, or because they have had relationships in the past, they have a tendency to believe that you believe that you're used goods, or you're dirty somehow, or you have baggage, or whatever negative connotations you put on it. So you judge people for being in relationships that ended messy. You judge yourself for that. You don't think you deserve love, or you think that that's a sign that you're not pure, you're not innocent, and you don't deserve love. So what this card is meaning is that we want you to get back to your pure and innocent self. We want you to know that you deserve every good thing, regardless of what is on the scroll in your lap, regardless what is in your Akashic records. You are pure and innocent. You are a being of light. And light is incorruptible, and so are you. That's the current situation. What you're trying to learn is to transform your viewpoint and opinion of yourself to become the person that you need to treat yourself with respect, and know how perfect and innocent and beautiful you are in your soul. Your light shines bright, and you need to allow that to happen and stop judging yourself. And that's what I'm getting from the higher from higher guidance. Now, as far as love is concerned, in the Rider-Waite, it says, this can be a magical, mystical time for love. If you date, this is weird. It says, if you date women, you could be interested in a woman who's distant and unapproachable, but trust your instincts. If you are a woman, you may well find people basically throwing themselves at you. So use this power wisely. It's potent. Now, I don't want you guys to think I'm doing this reading as a cisgendered, heteronormative way. Interpret it how you will for your own personal situation, okay? That That's just what it says here in the thing. So, okay. It says the high priestess has to do with intuition, inner wisdom, esoteric knowledge, and insight. So I think at this point we're having insights as to who we are so that we can have insights as far as who we want to be with and who our potential partners are. Now, as far as what crosses us, which is our opportunities and or challenges, I'd like to be connected with you, God. You gave me the card opportunity and or challenge is what crosses us right now is the strength card. And it has a number 19, which is related to the sun. And in the card, indeed, there is a sun. And there's also a sun symbol, so a lot of sun related to this. So, and by the way, the high priestess is very much related to the moon. That's the feminine energy, and what the challenge or opportunity that crosses us is the masculine energy. And you can have a masculine or feminine energy regardless of the gender that you feel you are and the gender body that you were born into, just for your own knowledge. So we have the male and the female energies. Doesn't mean male and female gender. It's just the energy, right? It's like I know I have a lot of masculine energy, even though I was born a woman. I'm balanced, but I have a lot of masculine energy. So, God, can you explain to us what the strength card means in this situation? What is our opportunity or challenge or what crosses us right now? And it's the strength card. Can you explain that? Many times the independent nature and the strength part of yourself gets in your own way as far as being open to the opportunities of love and loving. Even if you're in a relationship, you might have problems relating to the other because you want to do it yourself and it's hard to accept help. Sometimes we need to accept that strength involves asking for help. Sometimes you have to be a stronger person to admit your feelings, to admit that you need help, and to admit that you do have weaknesses sometimes. It seems like a conundrum because when you hear the word strength, you feel like I am independent, I can do it, I'm strong, and that's all. But sometimes true strength shows that you have vulnerabilities and sometimes what you would perceive to be weaknesses can actually be strength. Is there anything else to that? Okay, you don't want to add any more to that? Okay, great. So now we're going to look this up in the tarot reference, Rider-Waite, and see what that has to say. So strength. The words that are associated with the strength card are self-confidence, patience, inner strength, and courage. And it says love should be going very well. If you're committed, this is very likely to be a very strong relationship that is mutually supportive and beneficial. If you're looking for someone, this is a much better than average time to meet people. Yeah, back to school, back to love. You should be in a self-confident phase, so get out and mingle. Single, ready to mingle. Ugh, I hate that phrase so much. Anyway, it's so cheesy. You might be very pleasantly surprised by how things work out. So our challenge and opportunity, therefore, is to just get out and start meeting people. You know, maybe asking around. Maybe someone knows someone. I have a friend in Detroit. She told me she will never date someone unless she has 3 references from other people about this person. She has to know how they are as far as relationships, how well they get along with their family, how many jobs they've had in the past year. You know, if they've had like 5 or 6 jobs, that's a red flag. If they've had 1 job for 5 years, that's a positive sign. She said, unless I know people who know this person, I'm not going to date them. And that's how she keeps herself safe. So, I don't know why I'm bringing that up, but someone out there needed to hear it. So, this is good. This is good. This is time to go out and meet people. Meet them in a bar, leave them in a bar. Remember that. So don't go to the bars to look for people. I have another friend who would go to the yacht club and go have a meal and a glass of wine and overlook the harbor, and that's how she met rich men or men with boats. If she wanted to go on a boat, because she loved to go sailing. So I thought that was funny advice too, if you're a woman looking for someone. But it could be the same thing if you're a man. Why not? All right. What is below us? We have the Ace of Cups. And ace is 1. It's a singular number. But this might be related to your higher self, right? And this says, Hogar Feliz La Familia. So it means happy home and family. And there's a Virgo symbol, of course. Virgo, we're very much homebodies, us Virgos. And cups also is related to love. So love as is our foundation. Love at home, having loving, beautiful, happy relationships at home is the energy I'm pulling off this card right now. So God, can you explain what our foundation is as far as the Ace of Cups? Okay. And there's a 49 on the card, and he says, he's giving me the image or the idea of 40, minor 49er, which is in 1849 is the year that the gold rush happened in California, where everybody went out west, young man, to go forth and find their fortune. And so God is showing me this kind of energy right now from this card. So can you explain to this? Explain to us, please, what this means. Yeah, you're going to find your greatest gift in the gold that is the love of your family. You are looking for love, mining for love, if you will. But it starts off as individuals in a happy home surrounded by loved ones. You learn your first love from your family. And if you didn't have that, then you have something to work on before you can get into a relationship. You have to learn to love yourself first. You have to surround yourself with the family of your choice. If you were not given the opportunity to have a choice family in the beginning. Anything else you want to add to that? Nope. Well, you're very succinct today, God. I appreciate that. Okay. The energy of Virgo, man. All right, Ace of Cups. We're going to look it up in the Rider-Waite deck and see what comes up. All right. Birth, abundance, spiritual love, and joy. And joy, I know you're listening. I haven't forgotten you. I'm going to do your reading probably the next day. The timing has not been right. So I know you're going to be listening to this one, though. I see your name. I'm like, God's giving me another message right there. All right. So basically, it says in the introduction, the Ace of Cups is a very powerful, positive omen relating to love, happiness, and affection. Like all the aces, though, it is about new beginnings. And although it usually means love, it can indicate new beginnings in other areas of your life. Now, as far as love is concerned, and this is, again, for just soulmates, twin flames, or anything love-related, it says love. Again, this is an excellent omen regarding love. Either an existing relationship is going to take a turn for the better. Indeed, for an existing relationship, this could be a deeper level of understanding or commitment, or almost any important aspect of a relationship. It will feel almost like a new and encouraging start. If you are as yet uncommitted, a new relationship is likely to appear soon. Woohoo! We love that. That is so awesome, right? Love that. Do you hear that, twin flame? I know you're listening to me right now. Come forward. Meet me. All right, what is behind us as far as what we have resolved to do already? It's not really always what we've left behind or let go of, but maybe holding on to it so tightly, we've let go of holding this on tightly, and what we get is dissolution, desengaño, it says, or dissolution, 2 of Cups. So God, can you explain to us what is, and this has a male symbol on it, decidedly very male. And looks like a Scorpio symbol on the card itself. I love these cards. There's a lot of symbology all around the edges too. Then there's even words in Hebrew. I love it. Okay, so can you explain to us what the Two of Cups behind us means? Yes, in your recent past, you have determined that you want more love in your life, romantic love. Whether you're in a relationship and you need more passion, more love, more joy, or you wish to engage into a relationship, you have made a commitment in the past month that this is what you definitely want in your life, and you are now inviting it into your life. You have separated your need to be independent and strong and working on your own stuff and getting rid of and clearing out all the negativity. And now that you have gone higher up in the fifth dimension, you have realized that your true love might be here. It might be manifesting. You have resolved to find it and bring it into your current reality. And this is a project that many of you at this time are working on, strengthening the bonds that you already have, or finding soulmates or twin flames. And if you already are twin flames, communication will be strengthened among you. Okay, anything else? All right, now. So Two of Cups, as far as the Rider-Waite references, means romance, healing, renewal, and reciprocity. The Two of Cups often refers to a romantic partnership, but it's not the only connotation. It can speak of balance, friendship, joy. Joy, trust me, I got your back on this. It can speak of balance, friendship, joy, and sharing. It says, generally, this is a card that says things are likely to be going well. You should be feeling more than usually loved, cared for, and content. Now, as far as love is concerned, it says in the Rider-Waite deck, it says this card represents true love, balanced partnership, commitment, and all of the things that most of us hope for in regards to love and relationship. However, this does not mean that you could just do or say whatever and that your love relationship will last. It only means that the underpinnings, real solid potential for true love and affection is there. If you are looking for love, this is a sign that's very likely to be headed your way very soon. Relax. Oh my God. This is literally probably the most positive reading I've ever gotten in my entire life. Period. Seriously, guys, I don't know that I've ever seen a better... I don't think I've ever seen a better reading as far as love is concerned. September, baby. This is it. This is our love time. All right, the next one is the Eight of Cups, and it says contacto and relación, which means contact and relations in Spanish on this card. So the Eight of Cups, and 8 is a number of abundance. Turn it on its side, it means infinity. It's also related to money and wealth and prosperity. And this card is directly related to love. So that's wonderful. So, okay, God, what can you tell me about this? It says a 42. Oh, I don't know. Is that a Sagittarius symbol? And is it? Oh, it looks like a Gemini symbol. Okay, yeah, that's a Gemini. That's good. I've often thought that my one true love is a Gemini, because that's the one sign I said my whole life I'll never be with a Gemini. But Gemini men are so damn intelligent, and the mental wittiness, I love Geminis, but I'm always scared they're going to cheat on me. That's like, because Gemini nature, you know, they'll make you feel like you're the only woman on earth, and then until that sexy, hotter woman comes along, and then now they're turning their head. So I can't say that that's true of all Geminis, though. I have a friend who's married to a lovely Gemini man, and he would never cheat on her. Some of the Gemini men are good. And that's what I'm looking for, a good Gemini man, because I need that mental stimulation as well as other things. Okay. Just a shout out to my twin flame there. All right, God, I'd like to be connected to you and ask you, what does the Eight of Cups mean for all of us in the collective whole, twin flames, soulmates, everything as far as love is concerned. This is our higher self and our higher vibration. This is our what's above us card. At this time, it might be necessary to travel for love. If you travel and explore further than your general neighborhood, you're going to probably find the love you've been seeking. Sometimes this revolves and relates around spirituality. So travel, spirituality, I'm sorry, I'm losing the connection. I'm getting so excited, like I can't, I'm like, yay! Ending the connection because I'm like so excited about this. Okay, please more, God. What else do you have to tell us about this one? So, your wealth and abundance is going to be actually connected to your true love, but it's also connected to all of the things that you deserve from all the work you've done recently, gain into the ascended realms. Everything you've ever wanted is coming your way now, and it's all coming together at once. Travel, relationship, whether you're in one or not, and you're going to be in one soon if you want one. But everything that you want to be married to in your life, whether it is a good career, having lots of money, being abundant, family, friends, a new house. If you have an apartment, you want to move to a new apartment or a house you're going to buy, all kinds of stuff like that. That's the kind of the general energy I'm getting from God right now. Even if you want to buy a car, like, so it's like the abundance energy, and with the abundance energy is coming the love energy, because you're now coupling all of that which you want surrounded with the energy of love. And with love, all things can be conquered. With love, with God, all things are possible. Love is God, God is love. I am love. This is God speaking now. He says, I am love, and I wish to give you everything you've ever wanted. I am speaking through Elena, but also through all of your collective higher selves. I want you to have it all. And now he's sending me Jason Mraz's song, I want you to have it all. I don't know if you guys know that song. Yeah, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. That song, I don't know if you guys know the song. I'm not singing it maybe on tune, but that's the energy that God is sending me through you. Yeah, now I'm getting super hot, which is extra confirmations that this is true. I'm going to go ahead and look on the, going to look here. 8 of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck. It says cleansing, spiritual quest, travel, and moving on. It means that you will choose to leave a situation that's not working for you any longer, whether it could be a relationship, a job, or a neighborhood. And there might be sadness there, but in general, this is separation in your own best interest. So if you have gone through, all right, God is adding to that right now. He's telling me, what you're doing now is you're separating your past love failures or perceived love failures. It's being separated out from you right now so that you can move on in a positive forward motion way. Traveling, moving on, it doesn't have to be actual travel, but it could be. I said actual, not astral, but that could be too. So he's showing me, even though that's what the card itself means, he's saying, he's now in the process of separating us from all of the negativity we've had surrounding relationships and what we associated with love. Love does not hurt. People hurt us. We hurt people. Love itself is just love. Love is love is love. No matter what kind of love you have in your life, love is pure love. What hurts us is when the relationships don't work out because of bad communication or because of just whatever, you have differences, and, one of you wants kids, the other one doesn't want kids, and you're together for a while, then you discuss it, and it's like, oh, damn, it's a deal breaker, right? Or, when things go wrong, or people cheat, or whatever happens. So, right now, the separation in this card, what this means from God's perspective for all of the collective whole is that he's taking it out, baby. He's separating us from all the things we associated in our pasts collectively with love. From our Akashic records, our past lives, and all the people we chose to be with that didn't serve us. Is that it? Okay, yeah, that's it. So it says, according to Rider-Waite, it says, love. You may decide that a long-term relationship is going to end. If you're sure about it, don't wait for the right time, as there will never be a good time to tell someone that the relationship needs to be over. Don't jump headlong into a new relationship. Give yourself time and space to be on your own first. So if you are in that situation, that's the answer that you've been looking for from your higher self. That if you feel like, well, I don't really want to be in a relationship right now, and I've been in a relationship, and I think it's time it's over. This is the time that you're separating yourself from something that isn't working. It doesn't mean that you're a failure. You're a failure if you don't try. That's what means you're a failure. If you want it and you don't go for it, that's the failure. If you go for it and it doesn't work, that's not a failure. It was an experiment that, for better or worse, didn't really work out. That's okay. It's honestly not a big deal. I've had people say, well, aren't you so sad that your 13-year marriage was a failure? No, it wasn't a failure. It was very positive. If it had only lasted 13 days, that would be a failure. But I'm sorry, 13 years, that's not a failure. That's an accomplishment. Most people can't stick with something for 13 days or 13 months, let alone 13 years. So for me, it was an accomplishment. It didn't work out because you grow apart sometimes instead of grow together. And sometimes you grow together and you live together 60 years. Edith and Archie Bunker. That just came to my mind. So, fictional characters, yes, but there are a lot of people that were like that. When I was growing up, I met people that had been married 30, 40, 50 years. My great-grandmother got a letter from the president congratulating her on being married for, I think it was 60 years. For her 60th wedding anniversary. Somebody had told the president of the United States, and he literally wrote, I want to say it was Eisenhower or some, I don't know. He wrote a letter. Maybe it wasn't Eisenhower. I don't even remember. Might have been Nixon for all I know. I don't know, but I remember seeing the letter. I can't remember what president signed it, and I think my mom ended up with that letter for a while. But, yeah, it's pretty cool, right? To be married that long, my God, that is an accomplishment for sure. All right, the next card is what is in front of us coming in the next week. So I got to plug in my little phone, my other little phone here. I'm on 18. I realize this is going to maybe stop. We don't want it to stop. Okay, what is this? Ace of Wands is what's in front of us. In the next week, what's coming? So, Wands is inspiration. All right, I'm going to ask God what this means. All right, on this card, there's a number 35. There's a Sagittarius and also Aries. So, a lot of masculine, male, forward motion, moving kind of energy. And it says optimismo or optimismus. So it's basically a very optimistic card. It's a hand with a bunch of, it looks like a cat that's made from fire coming out of a hand. It's very interesting. Interesting art. Okay. God, am I connected with you? Okay. What does the Ace of Wands mean for the collective whole? Start being enthusiastic and optimistic about your future because wonderful things are coming your way. Whether it's the true love you've been seeking or if you're in a relationship already, something is going to move. There's going to be a movement in the relationship where things leap and jump forward in such an extraordinary, almost miraculous way that you won't even recognize yourselves in 2 weeks from where you are today. If you are single, something wonderful is coming your way. So keep your mind and hearts open. Keep your highest vibrations and wits about you so that you can attract the highest possible probability for yourself. Twin flames, be optimistic because your one ace is coming your way. Telepathy between you will start to increase, and you'll start getting ideas on who the person is. Clues, hints, ideas, everything is coming your way. You're going to feel that this is the week you can create something from nothing, from the sheer power and force of your will. Don't try to will your will over other human beings, especially specific people, but rather just ask the universe, impress upon the universe that which you want. And if you want a relationship with your true love, your soulmate, your twin flame, imagine that person is with you. Keep your eyes closed. Imagine what it feels like to hold their hand. That way you're not putting your own personal will on somebody else specifically, which is akin to spiritual stalking. You don't want to do that. No, we do not. Imagine what it feels like to lay down and have their head on your chest or your head on their chest, or imagine what it's like to hug them. When you close your eyes and you sniff the air, you're going to have an inspiration of what they smell like from a scent level, from a very deep spiritual but yet matrix perception. I'm getting matrix perception. Follow your inspirations this coming week and all will be well. You will get what you want. It's coming soon. Don't worry. Awesome. And that's the Ace of Wands. And that's related to, in the next 3 months, the Queen of Wands as well, by the way. What other wands do we have here? Okay, that was it. All right. As far as I just got the number 44 and 22 at this moment, and then it's 9:42 right now. I'm actually doing the show early tonight. Are you proud of me? I know I am. So Ace of Wands in the Rider-Waite deck, they say new beginnings, inspiration, innovation, and virility. Like that one. Okay, it says very positive new beginnings. This is the realm of accomplishment. I just said that word a minute ago. If you are having a difficult time and you draw this in a reading, know that things are likely to get very much better very soon. Love, if you are single, this can indicate the beginning of a new love relationship heading your way. Make yourself available for love in whatever way makes sense for you. If you're already committed, the Ace tells you that the relationship is about to undergo a new beginning, and you will rise to new levels of understanding each other. Express yourself. All right, that's good. That's freaking awesome. I love how connected to spirit I feel right now. So then the next two cards actually say the word satisfaction in Spanish on them. This one said optimism, but the next two cards say satisfaction. I have never had a better reading than this. I am blown away. Blown away. All right. So Pentacles has a tendency to be related to money. And this is 77, and so 7 is God's number, where 8 is related to money, wealth, hardcore cash, cold hard cash. 77 is related to spirituality and meditation. On this card is also the Taurus and the Capricorn, which I mentioned earlier. I'm going to have to maybe stop this reading or stop the recording and do a last little blip because we might run out of time. I just wanted to bring that up because we have about 10 minutes left. See how fast I could get through this, but it took so long to draw the cards in the beginning. So satisfaction, Ace of Pentacles. All right, so this is a card in the position of where we how we view ourselves in relationship to the relationship that we are in, or that we want, or that we are seeking. So Ace of Pentacles, God, what can you tell us about that? He's saying love is money. I've heard you humans say time is money, but this time love is money. If you love and put your love and your loving heart first, all the money and abundance and everything in the world that you want, the luxury, the creature comforts, all the things that you wish to have will follow. Love is first. Whether it's following your own personal passion in life and attracting your love through being busy with your own passions, or whether it is being interested in the other person in a passionate and loving way, whether or not you're meeting this person through a business partnership, or you're getting into business with them, or you're doing something with money. However you see yourself in any of these scenarios, love is money. Just put love before money. Money is just an outer wealth symbol of how much love you've been able to attract to yourself and how much love you have loved yourself with. You have to put yourself first and just focus on the love. Meditate on love as often as you possibly can. This is why you have a 7 and a 7 on the card. Meditation is indicated by the number 7. Mindfulness, meditation, being connected to the one will, being connected to me as your God, as well as there's another 7 side by side. Meditate. Imagine that the person coming your way is spiritual and has a high connection to me as well. This is how you're going to connect with your highest possible good partner. And he's saying it doesn't matter, male, female, gender, to him doesn't matter. He's saying the other being that is attracted to you and you're attracted to, if you are in your highest state of possible being, they will be too. Get right with your love, get right with your connection to the universe, no matter what form that takes. It doesn't mean religion always. It can be spirituality. It could just be mindfulness, just meditating and doing breathing exercises, doing yoga, whatever it takes to get into your highest spiritual self and love, and then the money's going to follow and the relationship is on its way. If you're already in a relationship, you have to take a step back and find who you are on a spiritual level. Find who you are on a level in which you're connected to your own source, your own supply of love, your own energy. Love yourself for yourself, not how for your partner loves you. And that is how you're going to achieve the ultimate satisfaction in your life. Is there anything else? No. Okay. That was intense and powerful. Woo! So what it says for the Rider-Waite, it says Ace of Pentacles is related to tangible beginnings, prosperity, comfort, and reward. It says the Ace of Pentacles is likely to find you enjoying a new beginning on several levels, and this is a very positive new beginning. Your health and vitality is likely to be at a high point. The appearance of this card is usually the sign of a turn for the better in terms of fortune and wealth. Sometimes it can even indicate gifts of money or inheritance coming from unexpected sources. Woohoo! But it certainly doesn't mean that someone has to pass over for you to receive the inheritance. Generally speaking, you are likely to be feeling optimistic, upbeat, and hopeful about your future. Things should be going well in general, and you could be starting something new very soon in the realm of work or personally, but either way, it's a good thing. Now, as far as love is concerned, it says, if you're currently in a committed relationship It may well rise to new and better heights soon. You will reconnect. If you're looking for love, this is a very positive time to get out and meet people. Wait, did we not hear that exact sentence before in this reading? Oh my God. Yet again, be single, ready to mingle. So something new could start that is very promising in terms of love. Be prepared, think positively, and have fun. My God, this is literally the most incredible reading I've ever had in my life. Unbelievably awesome. All right, the next one is the 10 of Cups. So, all right. And it says satisfaction right on the card. It has the number 40, which is related to Father, Aben. And then it also says there's a male symbol on it. So again, this one is very much related to male energy. And by the way, Capricorn and Taurus can be male or female, but this looks like a very male card to me. This is called, it's the 10 of Cups. It says some other word. It looks like a sneeze in German. Zufriedenheit. 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 That's a strange word, isn't it? But this one down here, the one below it says Zufriedenheit. Yeah, same thing. So I think that means satisfaction in German. Zufriedenheit. It doesn't sound like the word. It doesn't have a very satisfactory ring to it, does it? It sounds like new friends to the highest heights. So in a way, it could be. I like that word, Zufriedenheit. I've got to look this up or talk to somebody who knows. This one has an E at the end and the other one doesn't, but I think it means satisfaction in German. All right, I'm going to pause this and then go to the next one. You'll see what I mean. For you guys, you're only going to just hear music a little bit extra. And I'll be right back. All right, guys, I didn't want to end or cut off while I was in the middle of a sentence. So sometimes when I read the cards and I touch a card, I'm asking God what it means. I'll close my eyes so I'm not like paying attention to what's happening with the recording. So, all right, God, am I connected with you? Okay. 10 of Cups. What does this mean for all of us? The masculine one of you in the relationship, regardless of gender, the one who has the more masculine energies flowing through them will be at once wholly and purely satiated and satisfied with love. And their love in their cups will be overflowing so that the one with the more feminine energies will feel the joy and the passion and the love and the desire from their partner, potential partner or current partner. There's a sense of oneness and wholeness, and also active vitality and general health and well-being, and overwhelmingly abundant in the realm of love. It's going to be flowing so fast and rapid, it's going to feel like a river, but it's going to be active and also peaceful. In your resting hours, you will feel complete, whole. Finally, the satisfactory feeling that you have been looking for your whole life. When you finally meet up with this person and you come together and you have that love and the understanding and that mutual respect, all of your cups will be overflowing. 10 of Cups is like 10 cups of love versus 1. Everything's going to be increased to the 10th power, if not the 1000th power coming up. And this is how other people will view your relationship from the outside looking in. And this is how the other potential partner will be looking at you. That you are collectively, together, a source tapping into fountains and fountains of love. He's telling me the words like love fount, F-O-U-N-T, like fountain, like a fount of love. And he's showing me like a collective love stream that we're all entering into. It's like a cosmic radiation beam of pure joy and love, and that is where we are headed right now during the month of September. So collectively, anyone who sees us are going to know that we are in love for real, and we're in the flow, in the stream of love, the cosmic energy and radiation of love. And indeed, we will be all complete, whole, and in love with life. Oh, okay, that's it? All right. It's just like, then the energy of that just cuts off. It's like, okay. Okay, so what it says in the Rider-Waite deck, which, by the way, is a really excellent app, by the way, to help you read any tarot cards. This is excellent explanations. It says 10 of Cups stands for unity, domestic harmony, optimism, and wholeness. The 10 of Cups is another of the most uplifting cards that you can receive. It's amazing, right? This card points to happiness in general, perhaps in a more mature, grown-up, global kind of way, as opposed to the more personal, less global wish fulfillment promised by the 9 of Cups. But either way, it's a good card. It says it speaks of happy family life, and even if you're single, and to generally well-being that goes beyond you yourself, to include all of those that you are most concerned about, your parents, siblings, and children, etc. Being spiritually fulfilled is also part of the picture here. This is a good card to see regardless of the question. And then it says, as far as love, it says, if you are worrying about a romantic relationship and you receive this card, it's a clear indicator that you really don't have anything to worry about. You and your beloved are on the same page. If you're in a relationship but have not made a formal commitment and hope that it comes to pass, take heart, baby, it's coming. Don't sabotage things by causing problems when there aren't any. Just basically live a life of beauty, joy, and harmony. You're going to be fine. So the next card is the Queen of Wands. Again, we had a wand earlier. And it says Ace of Wands. So that is related to that card because they're the same. And by the way, the 10 of Cups we just read is also related to the 8 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the 2 of Cups. 4 cups out of 10. 40% of this is literally related directly to love. I mean, cards that mean love. So overall, this is an incredible reading. All right, so the Queen of Wands has a number 23. One of my favorite prime numbers. Let's see. And also again at the Sagittarius, that might have a little bit of travel. And again, that is related to the travel on the Ace of Wands, who also has a Sagittarius symbol. Okay, let's see what else can I see on this before I read it. Queen of Wands, it says the Reina Entusiasta, basically the enthusiastic queen. And it says Chinchai Kamak Huarmin. Chinchai Kamak Huarmin. That is the Inca word for the Queen of Wands. Now, God, can you talk to me about this? This is our hopes, our fears, our next 3 months. This is our future card that we can expect from our relationship in the next 3 months. So, enthusiastic queen, what does this have to say to us? Ambition in love. We will be so hung up on our sweethearts when we get them, or if we already have them, that we are going to be so happy and pleased and wanting to move forward, racing forward in an ambitious, positive, powerful way. We're going to be so enthusiastic about our futures. Whether we are female or not, we might all have a little bit of the enthusiastic queen or the queen of wands inside of us. Again, this is not heteronormative or cisgendered. This is just in general. The energy of the queen. Being in charge. God's telling me, like, being in love is like being in large and in charge. You feel like nothing can stop you. And that's the energy that we are going to have relating to our potential love relationship or the love relationships we currently have. Whether it's a twin flame or a soulmate, it doesn't matter. It's still that energy of like rushing forward together, hand in hand, laughing and running in a field. That's the energy he's sending me right now. Is there anything else you want to add to this, God? No. He just sent me more pictures than anything with this. You're going to have inspiration and ambition, he tells me, actually, so he did want to add a little bit extra. Ambition. And you're going to have a lot of entertaining times. That's not what this card normally means, but he's showing me. It's just, life is going to be so entertaining 3 months from now. And this is September, so October, November, December, so around Christmas time, right? Going into the Christmas season. And well, of course, if what these other cards indicate, if we end up all coming into some money and having our love and abundance, we're going to all be very enthusiastic going into Christmas, right? We get to do more. I love Christmas season. It's always fun. All right. Queen of Wands, according to the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, it says ambition, popularity, passion, vivacity means powerful life force energy. Yeah, I was getting that life force energy, just like, racing forward and just hopping on the stream of life and riding it for all it's worth, kind of energy. In independence. It says this is one of the most fertile, metaphorically and literally, and feminine, womanly energies in the tarot deck. In a reading, like all court cards, she can signify a little person in our lives, most often female, and most often with hair tending towards the lighter shades in the spectrum. You mean like red hair like me? Ha! If you're my twin, you better call me soon. Let's go have fun together in the universe. Play it out, baby. Now it says the queen brings good energy and it's a positive sign to receive. And it says it also refers to a woman who has a lot of fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. When not referring to a little person, she stands for getting a lot accomplished, often in work or career. But the queen is positive, uplifting energy. She stands for a woman in your life. She's a good friend who is solidly on your side, even though she might seem a little bit self-absorbed. If you're trying to conceive and this card appears, it's one of the most positive signs that there can be. Ooh. So yeah, if you're trying to get pregnant with your sweetheart, guess what? 3 months, baby. All right. As far as love is concerned, what it says in the Rider-Waite deck about that says, again, this queen is a very positive omen in the context of love relationships. If you're looking for love, this can mean you are going to meet someone suitable through a light-haired friend or acquaintance. Awesome. You aren't in the mood to be on your own now, so get out, mingle. Here's that frickin' word again now, mingle. Get out, mingle, trust yourself and the universe to bring you the love and the support you want and need. That's 3 months from now. My God, this literally best reading ever. All right, now, this next one's really good. Okay, the final card of the evening. Bum ba da da. Imperial. No, it's not Imperial. It's a magician. The magician. Der Magier. I cannot pronounce German worth a damn, but El Mago in Spanish, and it says Alpha Misayu. That's the word in Incan, in ancient Incan language. The magician card is pretty wild, and this is a trippy deck. He's got like a anaconda making a figure 8 above his head for infinity. It's pretty interesting. He's got very manly, muscular legs, but he's wearing a skirt. And the lilies and the roses are on this. They did a pretty good job with this card. It's pretty cool. It's got all the symbols, but in an Incan way. I love the Andean Tarot. I might someday buy a new deck. It has different symbology, but so far, this has been a pretty good deck for me. It's bright colors. Normally I like pale colors. A lot of reds and oranges in this deck. It's not normally what I would gravitate towards, but something told me to get this deck, so I'm pretty happy with it. All right, the Magician card has the symbol of Mercury, which is a ruler of Gemini and Virgo. It has a number 12 on it. 12 is related to the 12 disciples of Christ, or the 12 cranial nerves. And if you have all of your 12 cranial nerves functioning correctly, you can be a real magician and bring the magic to you, into your world. You are at once the bridge between the unseen and the seen when you are in the position of the magician. So that's what I'm getting for that. So, all right, God, I'd like to be connected with you, and I'm going to touch the Magician card here, and I'm going to ask you, what do you want to tell us for the outcome of this entire reading, which is in 6 months? You may magic the love that you wish in your life using the power of your mind where you stand right now as the High Priestess. You can become the magician in 6 months. This has overall been a very positive and powerful reading because you are all falling into the stream of love consciousness and unity and oneness together right now. And that's for certainly going to bring about the love that you desire and seek. You will be connected to the love inside of yourself, the love in all of the nature surrounding you, and you will allow love to enter your heart, your body, and your garden, meaning all of your energy field around your body will become like a love garden. You'll bring about your desires. You'll bring about your will. You'll bring about your innocence and your purity, which of course, you guys, means that's related back to the High Priestess as well as the lilies on the card. Okay, and the roses are our desires, what we wish to bring about, what we think about, we bring about. You are forever the perpetual magician, God says. You are able to magic into reality your one true love at this point. Even if you've had other loves in the past, the one that will be for your highest, best, most beneficial good at this moment, your higher self is putting this in place. I am putting this in place, and you are putting this in place. We don't want to concern you with the hows or all the questions. Don't stress yourself out. Just think about what you want. Write a list. Yay, Virgo. Virgos love lists. Write a list as to what it is that you want and desire in the perfect partner. Again, there is no judgment ever on our part whether the partner you wish is a male or female or anything else. We don't judge you the way that in the third dimensional world you believed before. So just feel the love that you want and bring it about, and it's okay. As long as you are loving and you're in the stream of consciousness of love, that is the one true thing that matters. 6 months from now, all of you should be in happy, powerful, loving relationships. Whether you are in relationships or you're still single, you will have the best loving relationship with yourself and with me, your prime creator, the universe, whatever you wish to call the energy that is me from the higher perspectives, because we all are one and you are me and I am you. We are all together. That's the kind of energy he's giving me anyway right now. Use the power of the sheer force of your will at this moment, and in 6 months you will bring about the thing that you desire. Only think about what you want and leave the rest. Leave the hows to us. Just think about what. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. All right, guys. All right, now as far as the Rider-Waite deck says, the Magician card stands for creativity, dexterity, that's important in a love relationship, skillful, definitely, showmanship. Whoa, yes, I hope so. All right. It says the Magician is about making higher and better use of all of one's power, spiritual, emotional, and otherwise. This is another card that often signifies new beginnings and expectations, great expectations. This is a very powerful, positive omen in a reading. How many times have we heard those words for this entire reading? Best period reading period ever period. Wow. This card reminds us that we have the power to make a difference in our lives and in the greater world if we simply make a point to try. Now, in general, in the next 6 months, it says, we will notice many synchronicities which point towards deep spiritual events taking place regardless of the importance of their superficial appearances. You'll be finding that you have the knowledge, strength, and inspiration needed to meet your challenges. In general, this is a very positive time for you. Now, 6 months from now, this is between 3 and 6 months, starting in December, going into January, February, March. So between December and March, whatever we're thinking about right now, between December and March is going to be 100% happening. Keep your heart, your minds light, focused on the positive, and we're going to get everything we want. Now, love, it says, if you're in a market for a new romance, this is a time when you are likely to meet someone new. If you are in a long-term relationship, the relationship will be very likely to seem to rise to new, deeper levels of commitment and enjoyment. Showmanship, dexterity, and skillfulness. And says, this is an excellent time to get out and meet people. Oh my God, can you tell me one more time to get out and meet people? I don't think I got the message yet. So, all right, you guys, if you're in a relationship, things are gonna go your way. And if you are like me and you're single and you're still looking, I guess it's time to get out, be single, ready to mingle. Look for a light-haired person that's going to bring you to the one true love of your dreams, right? I don't know. I keep feeling my guy's not even in this country right now. I asked my higher guidance and I got the answer that my one true love is not Ecuadorian. So I have no idea. I'm going to get out low. I'm going to go look. I don't know where. Museums, I suppose. Places that I find interesting to me. Maybe that's what you guys should do for you. If you like bowling or golf, go to the bowling, as I say, the bowling course. Go to the bowling alley or go to the golf course. You know, if you like sailing, go to the marina. Go to the yacht harbor thing. You know what I mean? If you are, I don't know what else it would be. Whatever I don't know what you people do. What you like. You know, go to the racetrack if you want to meet someone who is enthusiastic about racing, like horse or car, doesn't matter. Don't go the dog track. That bugs me. I don't even think, does that even exist anymore? It must, but but just go to the places where you want to meet someone who has that interest with you. Don't go to something because you think that might be where the rich people are. If you don't have an interest in that thing, don't do it. But I don't know, for me, I don't know what to do. I kind of want someone that's connected to Hollywood, and I keep feeling a real strong pull in that way lately. In fact, I just applied for a TV writing position, and I've been thinking about getting back into a script I was writing about Uganda, about gay men in Uganda, trying to keep it a secret, because back just very recently you were put to death if you're gay in Uganda. So I'm writing a screenplay about that, but I've been feeling a big pull about this TV thing. I've been really thinking about it. I feel like for me it's Hollywood TV writing, and I also have a comedy show that I want to start writing, and I want to learn how to make a Bible for it, because I want to kind of start to pursue that now finally. It's been in the back of my mind for years, and now we're getting here in Ecuador, some Americans are getting together, North Americans. We want to put together an English TV station, so that's something that I've been considering being a part of, actually. And now that I met someone in the mayor's office, we can bring it about quite a bit faster, so yay! But I don't know, whatever it is that you love to do, if you love to read, go to bookstores. You'll find someone in the bookstore. That's always a wonderful way to meet somebody anyway, whether a love relationship or just friendship. I mean, you go stand in the section where the books you love are, and you'll meet somebody eventually. Grocery stores and laundromats, I've heard people meet people that way. It's very strange, but also mundane. Or restaurants, but events, going out to amusement parks also. Events where there's going to be sometimes it might be like the circus. If you're a family person and maybe you're single with small children, go to circus. Maybe you'll find a single dad or a single mom that, has similar interests as you, entertaining the babies. Chuck E. Cheese, whatever. Do they even exist? Are they existing still? I don't know. But whatever it is, wherever you choose to go meet people, just have fun, have a positive attitude, and dress for success. Dress your best. Or you could do what my friend Jessica did. She said she didn't wear deodorant, and she had her hair stringy and yucky, and wore rumpled clothes, frumply clothes, so that when she met her one true love, he would never expect more than just that. Because if you dress to the nines, then they're always going to expect you to live at that level. That was her idea. And I think the last time I saw her profile on Facebook, she was with her true love. And I think she actually stopped her. She just she got off Facebook and deleted her account or something. But I think she finally found him, and I think it's hilarious. She said, because when I do dress up, he's going to be like, wow, oh my God, I didn't know you were so beautiful. And she is very tall, blonde, beautiful. But incredible, right? That was kind of a funny idea. I'm like, yeah, I like to maybe be in the middle, though, middle of the road makeup, I don't want to wow people right away, but at the same time, I don't want to just be really frumply, because that also puts out an impression. So put your best foot forward if you're looking for love like me, if you're looking for your twin. But the best thing you could do is love yourself, accept yourself, let go of all of your past negative stuff, and separate yourself from the negativity in your Akashic records. Just heal it. And we've already been healing it. I think we're already done with that. If not, you might have a little bit left to go. Just keep doing it. Live in the stream, in the flow of life and abundance. Focus on love, and your money will follow. Your love will follow. Everything in your life you want is going to follow. All right, guys, that's all I got to say about that. This is already an extremely long episode. Anyway, I love each and every one of you. Write to me, metaphysicalsoulspeak@gmail.com for anything at all. If you want me to do a private reading for you, or you have ideas for upcoming shows or comments, or maybe you have questions about something I've said that doesn't make sense to you, or you want to explore a little further, and we could talk about it. And I'll even bring it up on the air too, because other people, if you have a question about something, that means other people do too. Wanted to thank again Pakistan and Sweden. People in these countries have been listening, Australia, New Zealand, all around the world, and even in Ireland and Peru, Colombia. I just want to say hello to you guys. I have a lot of people in the States. 74% of my people that listen are in the United States. So yay! I had to go all the way to Ecuador to get people in the U.S. to listen to me. I'm just kidding. That's not true. But I love all of you. No matter where in the world you are, we are all one. And I'm glad, so happy and honored to be on this journey with you. But for now, I'm signing off with peace and joy and the high vibration of the holy fifth dimension. Until next time, guys, peace. Do you ever wish you could look into the next chapter in your book of life and see what's coming next? What does the universe have in store for you? I can help you with that. I will give you a Celtic cross reading, which is 10 cards, or you can ask me 3 questions, and I use 3 cards per question. So that's 9 cards, or I can channel your higher guidance, or maybe God directly for you. Maybe you want to talk to your dear departed Aunt Edna, because maybe you have a few questions and she was the smartest person you knew. If your deceased relatives are available, or your ascended masters, I can channel them for you personally. Let me have 1 hour to show you the future in your next chapter of your book of life. Readings are $75, and it takes me an hour to an hour and a half to complete. And for this price, you will also be hooked up to the healing grid around the planet for free, which means yours truly, me, I will be giving you Reiki 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the rest of your life. All you have to do is let me know. metaphysicalsoulspeak@gmail.com, and we will explore your future together.